who is a youth icon, a motivational speaker, a public figure, and also an ex-student of our North South University. He is the managing partner and CEO of Software Solution and Logistic Enterprise. He is one and only Rashid Rahman. Sir, please come up on the stage and share some valuable words.
Assalamualaikum. Very good afternoon to you, good morning to you all. Honourable Chief Guest, Honourable Special Guest, and Honourable Panelists who are present here today. I don't know whether I'm one and only, but today's experience is surely and shall remain one and only memory. The reason being, I would start off with a little bit of Bengali. আমরা অনেক সময় জাগরণেও ঘুমিয়ে থাকি। আমরা অনেক সময় আমাদের কান দিয়ে শুনতে পারলেও শুনতে চাই না। আমরা অনেক সময় আমাদের হৃদয়ের জানালা খুলতে পারলেও খুলি না। এই কথাটা এই কারণে বলছি যে we do not realize that today our honorable chief guest, he has flown all the way from London just to participate in this program and to talk in front of all the boys and girls of North South India. Why? Because as an honorable minister and as a leader of Bangladesh Awami League, his primary responsibility is to act as a cradle for your dreams. And he's trying to do that with all his capacity and abilities. And when we see that all the seats are not filled up, when we see that there's an empty room here, it seems like you don't aspire to be great, you don't aspire to be successful, neither do you aspire to be enlightened. But I guess there was some managerial flaws. Hopefully in the near future, all these flaws shall be taken care of and we can really organize a great program. I am sorry, I apologize for this expression of mine. The reason being, I was a student of this university and I take pride in everything that North South University does. So, with my own eyes, I've seen excellence and epitome of quality. Why should it be different today? Whether it be a seminar, whether it be a public session, doesn't matter. Anything that we do, anything that we believe in, we have to be serious about it. And there's no clap on that. When we say something, we clap. When we say we're going to be serious, we don't clap on that. However, I'm not an IT specialist. I'm a political worker. I work for Bangladesh Awami League, and today our honorable minister is my leader, and also one of your panelists, Kantara K. Khan, her father, Honorable Farooq Khan MP, who happens to be the president member of Bangladesh Awami League. He is also my leader, mentor rather. So I will speak from my belief system. I cannot teach you about IT. I cannot teach you about AIS, MIS, nothing of that sort. But I can tell you one thing. Whether you be an IT expert, whether you be a painter, whether you be a composer, or whether you be a writer, or for that matter a businessman, there are certain things we must never forget. Number one, we got to ask ourselves, do we want to be successful or do we want to be great? If the answer in my heart is that I only want to be successful, then your endeavor, rather your journey, is an easy one. How? You go to a school, you get some good grades, you go to a college, you get some good grades, you join a university, you again get some good grades, you have a good CGPA, you go and participate in an interview, you get a job, you get good salary, one day you get married, you have children, you get old, you retire, and then you die. And, of course, your children, for that matter, your grandchildren will say that my granddad or my father was a successful man. Very easy. It's not a very difficult thing. And Ashik was telling me that sometimes boys and girls who are involved in computer science or information technology, they suffer from frustration. I tell you one thing. If you have a degree from a good university,
no matter what, you will get a job. And no matter what, you will reach your age of retirement with dignity and honor. The question is, would you be able to leave a legacy behind? So if you ask yourself, you want to be successful or great, and if your heart tells you that you want to be great, then the endeavor and the journey is a little bit difficult rather than being successful. Why do I say this? You have to understand, realize one. We are not citizens of United States of America. We are not citizens of England. We are not citizens of Japan. We are Bengali. We are citizens of Bangladesh. And why are we so unique? Because for thousands of years, this ancient nationhood that we dearly love, that means being Bengali, we always wanted to be free. We wanted freedom of speech. We wanted to be free from fear. We wanted to be free from wants, that means poverty. And there was an undying want of being able to connect with divinity without any hindrance, without any impediment. Unfortunately, for thousands of years, we could not do it. We were not slaves, yet we were slaves. And there was an endeavor where people tried to make us modern slaves. That means I'm talking about the British Empire. And you see, Pal, Sen, Gupta, Nawab Sirajuddaula, Ikhtiaruddin Bukhtiyar Khilji, all these people have ruled us, but no one could ever unite the entire Bengali nationhood from Teknaf to Tetulia so that we could really thrive on freedom and become independent. And the ancient history that we carry along us, in that only one person who was born in Gopalganj, Tungibara in 1927 March, his name is Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. He united the entire country. And actually, he was able to make your father and mother believe that at last we can be free and we can have an independent country, and that is Bangladesh. So for you, only being successful shall never be a good option. We have to be great. Our history is great. Our father of the nation is a great person. Our endeavor to become independent, the bloody independence war, that was great. So you being flag bearer of that history, of that story, or for that matter, that undying poetry, why shall you not be great? That's my question. You may study IT, you may study BBA. I was telling Ashik that when I was a teenager, I used to go to this university called Texas A&M, only because my elder brother used to study there. And they allowed me to participate in the class, like I could sit and listen. And I, with a surprise, I saw, he was an electrical engineer, I saw that besides doing electrical engineering, he had to take a lot of elective courses, which were not actually directly associated with his degree. Also, when I was studying here, I've done sociology, I've done international relations, I've done English literature, different kind of courses. The reason for which I'm talking about this, you see, Bill Gates could program, right? Bill Gates' partner could program as well. Am I right or wrong? So some of you can program here as well, correct? But you're not Bill Gates. Why? Because Bill Gates had a higher sense of life. He could relate more with real life. He could connect with people's wants, desires, and dreams than what you and I can do. So besides being a great programmer, he knew what people wanted. And initially he came up with Microsoft Desk Operating System, which we know as MS-DOS. And after that, he came along with Microsoft Windows. So let's say, instead of Bill Gates, if you had the same kind of imagination, you would have been Microsoft today, you would have been another Bill Gates. So in order to be great, besides what you are studying, you gotta be able to relate to your real life. Means, you gotta establish connection with fundamental things of life. You gotta read other books. You cannot isolate yourself only with a mobile phone, tab, PC, and some English songs, or for that matter, Bengali band songs. জীবন বোধের জাগরণ বড্ড বেশি প্রয়োজন। And I tell you one thing, if you're a BBA grad or an MBA grad, you may join a pharmaceutical company, you will never become their CEO. You may join Grameen Phone Limited, you will never become their CEO, because at the end of the day, all these big multinational companies, they look for people who actually know about the real hardcore operation of the industry. So, we will study BBA, we will study CSC, we will do electrical engineering, but we will turn ourselves into complete human beings where we can relate with whatever industry we work in. Other than that, we cannot be great. And also another way to be great, as I feel, let's not only think about ourselves. You see, I'm worried about being retired. Once I become retired, what do I do? Nobody gives me value. I'm in my house or in my home all day long. People get bored with me. The only way you can evade being retired is by associating yourself with something great from a very young age. So let's say tomorrow you join a company, your purpose, your objective should be greater than yourself. Your aim should be that I will help others. I'll help the society, not only my parents. I will help the country. By taking up this objective, or for that matter, this goal or this belief, you will see that very soon, within a blink of your eyes, you are 70 years old, you don't have a job anymore, neither can you drive anymore, but you are still relevant and extremely valuable to the society. Extend your wings. Engage yourself for others, not for yourself only. And this goes for every discipline, every faculty, every subject that we have in North-South University. And I'm at the end of my liberty. I normally talk on a historical basis. Stephen Hawking said that don't look at your feet, look at the stars. Why do I say this? Life is such a gift. It is full of laughter, smiles, a lot of happy memories, and a lot of unknown sensations which actually make us feel that we want to live forever. You can think of eternity, you can think of eternal being, but harsh reality is that one day we have to leave. And in this course, amidst all the smile, laughter, happiness, and good memories that we have, there comes a point where we feel weak, where we feel unwell. Sometimes we are stricken with harsh realities of being poverty-stricken, bankrupt. Sometimes the harsh reality can be that you're searching for a good job, but you're not getting it. Sometimes even the harsh reality can be that your boyfriend or girlfriend has dumped you, so you find no more meaning to live. Love is gone, as if out of this 800 billion people, there is no other person who will love you again. So you think, oh my God, my life is a big full stop. It's not a comma, it's not a semicolon. But that's not the case, right? So, no matter how much you find your friend whose name is being negative, inverted comma, being negative, is our friend, everlasting friend. Our entire endeavor will be that we will defeat our everlasting friend, being negative. That's why we will not look at our feet, we will only look at the stars, and we shall all be stars, inshallah. And today, Digital Bangladesh is a great blessing, like I must point out on the Honourable Minister, I beg your pardon, I'll just take 5 more minutes. It's a great blessing, I would say. 46 years our country has become independent. You cannot show one head of the government, or for that matter, head of the state, whose sons and daughters actually acquired certain skills and directly used it to help people, to alleviate people's lives. But there's an exception. Our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, his daughter, our Honourable Prime Minister, Sheikh Hasina, her son, our Honourable Advisor on ICT, Shajeeb Wajid Joy, who whatever education and skills he has acquired, he has dedicated his life to serve and to alleviate the life of the people of Bangladesh. Only one. Also, Honourable Prime Minister's daughter, Saima Wajid, she is a psychologist, and she has employed her life to change the lives of autistic children. And I think it deserves a great round of applause. Not a single instance you will find. So from today, after the Honourable Minister inaugurates this session, this seminar and the expo, I would request you, look for leadership. Look for leadership within you. Look for leadership amongst your friends. And also, look for leadership at a distance. But do not choose a wrong leader, whoever do. Who doesn't serve us, who doesn't love us, who doesn't think about us, and whose life is not connected with our lives. We shall never choose them as a leader. That should be our resolve. And at the end of the day, Bangladesh is moving ahead at a great speed, at a great pace. It's a great feat, rather, a great leap. As Neil Armstrong said when he landed in the moon, we are in a different Bangladesh. We have a three-dimensional armed forces. We have boys and girls employed in the IT sector from Teknaf to Tetulia in every village, in every union. Amazing, right? And this country used to only make 3,000 megawatts of power. Today, thank God, because our Honourable Prime Minister and our Honourable State Minister for Power and Energy, today we are producing 15,000 megawatts of power. There's no question. And this industry that we are talking about, to make that industry thrive, power is an imperative factor. We see great change. It's a revolution. Thank you, sir. Also, in the case of education, you would know that our government actually first initiated a revolutionary idea of private universities, mobile phones, etc. I could go on entirely, but I will not do that. I will only say, in this changed, not new, not NEW, in this changed NEO, Neo Bangladesh, a great endeavor, a great journey. We are all participants. And I have a personalized prayer for you, and I shall end with that. The prayer is, thou shalt not lose courage, thou shalt not lose hope, and thou shalt not falter. And God is my guide, Allah is my guide, and He shall be the lantern on my feet, by which I will walk through the darkness and ride the chariot of champions. And surely the chariot will reach the heights of Sinai. এই কথাটার মানে আমরা কোনোদিন আশাহত হব না, আমরা সাহস হারাবো না, আমরা ভেঙে পড়ব না। এবং অবশ্যই যিনি আমাদের সৃষ্টিকর্তা মহান আল্লাহ তাআলা, তিনি আমাদের জন্য লণ্ঠনের মতো আলো হবেন সেই অন্ধকার রাতে, যে লণ্ঠনের আলোয় আমরা হেঁটে উঠবো চ্যাম্পিয়নদের সেই রথে। এবং সেই রথ নিশ্চয়ই সূরা আত-তিনে বর্ণিত আছে সিনাই পর্বতের কথা, সেই পবিত্র পর্বতের চূড়ায় আমাদের পৌঁছে দিবে। Will all be successful, and on addition you will be great. That is my dream, that is my prayer. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, sir. It is not possible to make Bangladesh a developed nation and completely digitalized without a constant supply of power and electricity. Our chief guest is a